Every time. What's going on? What the goings on, y'all? Y'all know me. I done forgot the fan again, but we're gonna get to it. Hold on a sec. So always something. I'm going the opposite way this time. If you hear noise in the background, you know it's real. But shout out to everybody. You know what I'm talking about? I went and seen my primary doctor yesterday, and you know what I'm talking about? I had a little lunch, and I went to sleep very early. You know what I'm talking about? I do know one thing. We had the most historic comeback in history. You see me with my orange and blue skies on. We up 3-1. We in the zone. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I went to sleep early, so I ain't got no shenanigans. I mean, I got a few, but not much. And we gonna talk about some next, and we gonna find us something to do. You know what I'm talking about? I already want to try this new little. I got a hungry man down here. No, and I got some chicken tenders this time. Well, it's actually popcorn chicken. It's kind of tasty. Already with the already. So let's get into this Knicks comeback. They was down 29 points in the third quarter. And it came down to the last shot. But what I want to say is this: we had a comeback of 29 points, the most in finals history. We let it get down to 29 points. The coached a remarkable game when it comes to the third quarter. But leading up until then, it was quiet in Madison Square Garden. You feel me? There was a lot of fans there, but hey. But when you know what I'm sad about? I'm sad about the San Antonio Spurs point guard play. It was none. It was non-existent. Like y'all ain't know what was going on. Y'all won the game and just thought that they weren't gonna have no resilience. They the New York Knicks. And it took them forever to get here. You ain't think they was gonna come out and play even harder than they did the game before? It just goes to show you, young. You ain't used to no finals experience. This what happened. People come out even hungrier. You feel me? Than the last time. You thought you had the game won, and then you missed 29 shots. Cause that's what it boiled down to. It wasn't that the Knicks won the game, you missed the game. They only won by a lucky field goal. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm talking about? You did all that shooting, all that you thought you had it, and then one shot just made everything different, huh? Because let's say OG Anunoby don't tip the ball in and it don't go in. We're going to talk about how Jalen Brunson shot too much and missed the three. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, your shots go in, you get the game winner, you get the game winning talk. You know what I'm talking about? The New York Knicks still need to play exactly how they played the last game. They up 3-1. I want you to close that out in 5. I want you to go on and win. What's today? Wednesday, so Friday. No, today Thursday. So this weekend. So over the weekend, we should have a new champ. Or we'll be having the same conversation Monday. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't over till a person win the game. You know what I'm talking about? I am not gonna get geeked up. You know what I'm saying? My heart beating 1,000 miles a minute, but I ain't gonna do none of that until Orange and blue skies, baby. Orange and blue skies. Shout out to the New York Knicks, though. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't even mad. You know what I mean? I don't want to do no fatiguing or nothing. I'm glad y'all pulled out the win. You know what I'm talking about? I'm mad at the San Antonio Spurs for the point guard play not to be up to par, and then Wemby just went nowhere in the fourth quarter. He just disappeared all of a sudden. How you gonna how you gonna miss a 7'5" motherfucker? You know what I'm talking about? You should at least have something. Yeah, and wins. Look, I think he scored like 4 points. Or was that Castle who only scored? Castle only scored 4 points the whole game. Man, listen. I think the Spurs lost it versus the San Antonio Spurs. I think the San Antonio Spurs lost it versus the New York Knicks winning it. But you had a 29-point comeback, so hey, can't knock it. In New York, where the dreams are made of, and there's nothing you can do. You know what I'm talking about? Only in New York. But hey, why in fact after the game, Wemby going to his hotel room, he getting ready to go in there, and the fans is so adamant they won the game and they still throwing eggs on top of the man's head nonetheless. Now what if he wouldn't have been Wemby and he forgot he was Wembanyama and went Wembanyama on somebody's head? What if he did that? Would he have been wrong? I'm just saying, would he have been wrong? I don't know. But then I also seen on the internet that the fans was pulling off jerseys and burning them, and some people even got injured. So the New York Knicks fans are something else, man. Look, G Willikers bad, man. There was definitely some holy strawberries in there. They was in some jams like it was nothing else. And they won the game. Imagine if they'd have lost. No, that probably was the night before. That was the night before when they was taking the jerseys off, so they did lose the game. They'd have lost another game, they probably would have killed women. Pause. I don't mean to offend or harm anyone. This is my disclaimer. And what if Brunson, he missed the shot? What if Anna Ginobili, OG don't push the ball back in? I guess somebody calling my phone. Yeah. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Let's get into some of these shenanigans because it ain't much. And then we're going to get up out of here. We might end up getting up out of here in under 20. We're going to try this time. How about that? It never works out. I always do at least 30, but we'll try 20. Let's see how it go. Shout out to Mary Sheffield. I guess she building like 150 affordable homes in the downtown district. You feel me? You need to come out here some more. I mean, you the mayor of Detroit, not the mayor of downtown. That's the same thing I used to tell Mike Duggan. Let's not repeat the same conversation. You know what I'm talking about? But shout out to you building 150 new affordable homes, though. You know what I'm saying? You're building it for the old and the young. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's gonna be some Chrysler workers in there. Probably a couple senior citizens in there. Definitely gonna be affordable housing in there. Can't wait to see it. You know what I'm talking about? Already with the alreadys. Shout out to you, young man. Shout out to Akbar B. Excuse my language. Akbar V. Akbar V. I done said it 3 times just to say it right. But shout out to you, man. Because you are that BITCH, I imagine. I guess you got a song out. It ain't even freestyle. I like the song. It's you probably could have picked some better lyrics. You know what I'm talking about? The beat straight. The beat catchy, so you know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers gonna fuck with it, but as far as the lyrics, you need to tighten them up a little bit. But I mean, you know, let you tell her you the queen of Atlanta, so hey, you know what I'm talking about? And I know you ain't above criticism. You know what I mean? Already with the already. First shout out. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to young Serena Williams. I gotta say young, hey, because we definitely ain't no spring chickens. You know what I'm talking about? But shout out to you, young lady. I guess you did some doubles with your sister. Yeah. You see me, I'm trying to eat my food and talk to y'all at the same time. I'm trying to work it out. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gonna rise up. In spite of the taters, we gonna rise up. In spite of the corn, we'll rise up. Cause we're gonna eat corn chicken again, huh? You know what I'm talking about? And ooh. But yeah, shout out to you, young Serena. I sent you with your doubles with your sister. You know what I'm talking about? Till I see you in a singles match having to move the whole court and doing your due diligence by yourself. You know what I'm talking about? That's when I start doing my talking. But I'm gonna be talking anyway. The GOAT is back. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Maybe by next year you'll be able to do your Mrs. King thing again. You know what I'm talking about? Try to win you like 26 of them their major championships. You know what I mean? But kudos to you. I guess you know. Well, you said in an interview that you was just tired of sitting down. You know, the kids out going to their little summer vacation. So you figure you ain't have nothing else to do. You'll get out here and get your tennis on. Yeah, my hangnail didn't start bleeding, y'all. I'm definitely about to get up off here now. You know what I'm saying? I might do a little live, you know, on Facebook too. I don't know. Facebook been kind of funny. But like I was saying, shout out to Serena Williams. You know what I'm talking about? You tired of being at the crib, so you know what I'm saying? Let's see you out here on this court. Doing your due diligence. What's up with Dylan Brooks? Shout out to Dylan Brooks. So I guess he was missing yesterday. I don't know if he's still missing today. You know what I mean? But I guess he had flown him a private plane over the Bermuda Triangle and they can't find him. You know what I'm talking about? That's crazy. But shout out to Dylan Brooks and his family. I hope they, you know what I'm saying, make it happen. Go looking for that brother. You know, it's hard to look for you at the Bermuda Triangle. I forgot motherfuckers was even getting lost up there. I mean, getting lost in that area. You feel me? Up or down. Yeah, that's gonna be. We got one more, and then we gonna get on up out of here. You feel me? And that was under 20 minutes. That was more like 15 for real, for real. So we got Deion Sanders and his cancer-free scare. You feel me? Shout out to you, good brother. I'm glad you cancer-free. You had a gym shoe in front of you at the same time, so you know what I'm talking about. Hey, you was making it work, making it twerk. You feel me? And guess what? If you see that light, you know it's real. Orange and blue skies, orange and blue skies. You feel me? And with all that being said, as the old saying goes, the smoke's gone, I'm gone.